This one, was just a little option. Okay, so we used to, what we had envisioned on this was the H back here and run an option. But the quarterback, he came to me a couple days before the first game last year. He's like, hey, can we just put that guy up there and him block? I was like, sure, whatever you feel comfortable with. So he runs it, he's just running it in right here. The deep snapper's eligible, so he's going off to the running a little, whatever out route. This guy, he's blocking for a second, then he's going out crawfishing, whatever you want to call it. He's back. He's trying to block, and then if they don't cover him, he's the easy outlet for this guy. All these guys need to stay. They can't go 3 yards past. I guess the federation rules are the same as NCAA on that. But we can go 3 yards. So it's real simple. We just tell them don't go past the goal line. So he's just getting a width. And if he can run it in, he runs it in, which is a good thing to tell him, except the kid we have who's done this the last 2 years, most of the time he just takes that to, I'm just going to run it in, which is all well and good, except, if he doesn't get it. Most of the time he does. But he very little throwing the ball, which is funny because he's going to be the quarterback next year. He really can throw. He just really likes to run people over too. So, so this is what we were doing here. He's looking like he's going to throw it maybe, but there's nobody really open. So good choice there. You can see this guy does a good job. He's going to come attack him. If he's coming up real hard, he might block. But it looks like he's covering him, so he's just going to keep running out. And Coach Johnson, that's actually his kid. He does a good job of blocking. I mean, of teaching this. We're just kind of setting it up, run out, and then kind of crawfish back there. The H, all he's doing, he's just blocking, and then the deep snapper, he's just running a little out route. This guy's running another drag. So we tell him, if you get in trouble, just throw it up. Hopefully we don't throw it. Let them return it for 2 points. Somebody should make the tackle. Like I said, though, that kid likes to run people over, so he's really good at it too. Again, I'm not picking on these guys. We know this guy actually used to work at Rockwell with us, so we kind of hit them with a big surprise on this because we had never shown it before, and then we just busted it out and did it. And actually, pretty big plays because it made it. We got I think we're plus 4 or 5, and it ended up being a 13-point game when it could have been a 7-point game late in the game that we were up. So, 2 points obviously is a big deal, especially my favorite score. And we do this, we try to get this a lot. We do JV stuff, just having fun out there. But if we can get a block on the first one and they have 6, and let's say we scored, 7, and we scored 7, and then they scored 6. Right, so we went down and scored, and they went down and scored, and we got the block, or they missed the extra point. 7-6. So what we do on the JV a lot of times, and we try to have the same philosophy. Sometimes it's a little bit more at stake on the varsity game, so it's not automatic. But we will go for 2. We'll run the gate or something, try to get up 15-6, try to get up 2 possessions right off the bat. So we've had the ball twice. They've had the ball once, and everybody scored every time they've had the ball, but it's 15-6. That's kind of demoralizing. Or it doesn't even have to be that fast, but 15-6 is a really good score if you can be on the 15 side of that. It's a really demoralizing score if you're down 2 possessions and you've scored once and all you've done is give up 2 touchdowns, but you're still down 2 possessions. That's pretty harsh. So we like that 15-6 score. We try to get that on the JV all the time. We talk about it with our kids. So, again, this is just Orlando again. We're going out here, calling it, boom, right there. This guy right here we're going to miss him. He's been a 3-year starter for us. He's really good. That's just a really good block. Not great camera work, but same thing there. You can see, he likes to run people over. If he just kind of feathers this out and starts doing that, then he could just throw it back here to this guy who's going to be open, because the guy's going to come out. But he just decides to go run him over. So whatever works, man. I guess he got his 2 points. So, and then this is where it goes wrong. This is this year. Not a good look to run this into. But I'm not going to show you just the good stuff. I'm going to show you some of the stuff that's not great either. So, they got too many people. They actually moved the guy over kind of late, but we can get him and we can occupy him and we can try to outrun him, but then they still have these two. We have that, but they kind of cover everything. Our deep snapper falls. The main thing is this guy got leverage right now and got up the field and caused some problems. That's a good player right there. So he can't run in. He still almost get it, but don't quite. Almost doesn't really get us anywhere.